with a casting director or a director or producer, they don't usually tell you then and there that you're wrong for the role.
Right.
Sometimes you can read a room and it seems like, okay, these people aren't really digging what I have to offer. Sometimes that's very obvious, sometimes it's not. But every actor in town has an agent or manager usually, so you'll receive a phone call after the fact from your agent or manager that you didn't get the part. And that can create a bit of a challenge for an actor psychologically, because what we want to do is try and figure out why we didn't get the part. But we can't actually talk to the casting director, we can't talk to the director, the producer. So I think it's natural to make up something kind of negative, something that's going to make you feel bad about yourself. But 9 times out of 10, you didn't get the part because you weren't the right height, or they were looking for a different eye color, something that you can't change and you shouldn't worry about. But because you don't know that, I think the average actor will beat themselves up a little bit. They'll decide it was about themselves. They'll take that rejection personally.
Did you ever get upset after those auditions?
Well, sure. I think in order to properly tackle a part, an audition, you have to invest in the character. You have to give a little bit of your heart. You have to give a little bit of your soul. And I think every actor, particularly myself, you're not just studying your lines, you're imagining the movie. You know, you're imagining how you're going to look on the screen playing this part, and you've picked out the soundtrack, and you've imagined what the closing credits will look like. You've invested fully in this part. So when you don't get it, it's not just that you haven't gotten the part, it's that the whole 6 months that you planned out in your head, you know, the 6 months it's going to take to do that TV show, do that movie, suddenly go away, and suddenly you're starting from scratch. And that can be a very, very difficult process.
So when you heard that, well, I got the part for Michael Scofield, how did you feel at that time?
It all happened so quickly. I remember being very excited, mostly because it meant I could pay the rent. But I was the very last person to read for Michael Scofield. They'd seen hundreds of guys. I came in at the very end. I got the script on a Friday. I auditioned on a Monday. I had my call back on a Tuesday.
The following day?
Yes. Found out Tuesday night. And a week later, we were shooting in Chicago. So it all happened very quickly. And I think that worked to my advantage because it meant I didn't have enough time to get nervous, to get worked up about it. I just had to think on my feet and be ready to move in any direction.
Were you like super excited? Yes, I got the part.
I was, because it'd been a long time since I'd been able to work. So that was great. I was excited to be in front of a camera, excited to be going to Chicago and filming in a real prison. It was certainly unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. And I thought that the show, I thought it might work. I felt as though there was something about that first script that might compel people, that might get people to tune in week after week. I wasn't sure, because you never know in television. You never know what an audience is going to be in the mood for. But I thought we had the right pieces to put together a really potentially interesting puzzle.
在讲到越狱之前，有一部电影，可能你们大家都知道，他演的就是Human Stain。我觉得那个电影也对他来说挺重要的。我们来放一段那个 Human Stain 的那个片段来。
Who's the girl? That's Tina Paulson. Very pretty. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's me. I met her when I was at NYU, and it was in 1948, and I was on the GI Bill with the Navy behind me. That time I used to live in the village in those days, and I used to go to the library.
Thank you so much.
Just like fishing, I'd go into the stacks and come out with a girl. Tina Paulson. Yeah, I almost married her.
Hi.
Hey.
This is my gift for you. Tender as the night, F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's from the Midwest.
Hi, 回来别着急。
You're welcome.
Coffee?
Coffee. That's good. All right, the hands. Nice. Keep it right back by your chin.
Did I hurt you?
No.
稍等一下，把它再倒回去吧。